Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Beyond measure.
I'm going to show you how great I am. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
These are the stepping stones to the future. I hope that you enjoyed the little snippet that I just put on the front of this podcast from YouTube. Love the little statement. Good afternoon and namaste. My name is Katherine Symthe, and I am the creator, producer, and writer and speaker for Outspoken Woman. Outspoken Woman is a forum from one voice that I do out of my own pocket. I receive no money for it, and I do it to help reach others. In the last couple of days and in the week, and especially last night, 5 hours of talking to people, one of the questions that kept being asked of me is, how do I overcome the fear? The fear of moving forward into a new relationship, the fear of being rejected. How do I overcome the fear of being attached to another person after my heart was broken? How do I overcome the fear, fear of a new job? What if I'm not good enough? Is there a secret formula, Kat? What did you do? I don't have the answer, honeys. I don't have the answer to how to overcome fear. There is no secret formula. However, I'm going to share with you a few things of what I did to overcome my fears, and perhaps in sharing, you will understand. And if you think I'm not afraid what we're about to share with you, you're crazy, because I am. But I'm here now, sharing with you how to overcome fear. One thing about fear is you get the what if syndrome. What if? What if I had done this? What if I had not done this? What if, what if? One of my greatest what ifs in my life, well, there's many, but one of that I distinctly remember is Ramel Go. She was my best friend in high school, and we were the best of friends. I had been placed in that particular high school under the Witness Protection Program, and we had shared our life story. She had been raped and molested by her father, and nobody believed her because he was this huge teacher at a university. And I always promised her I'd keep in contact with her, be her buddy through life. Well, as life would have it, after high school, we lost contact with each other, and I kept meaning to always contact her. In 2001, I went to this university. I was in the screenwriting program and radio editing program, and as life would have it, the teacher had to go have surgery and was paralyzed for about a quarter, but somebody needed to teach the class so that we'd get our credits. So the university asked me to step in since I was that particular instructor's teaching assistant, and I taught that class. The radio edit program that I happened to choose, it began to haunt me because I recognized the voice on that recording. So when the teacher came back, I said, "Can you please tell me who the woman is on this recording?" She's like, "Yeah, that's Ramel Go." I went, "Oh my God, can you tell me what Ramel Go is? Because I've been trying to find her, and I can't seem to find her, and if you can tell me what her address is so we can hook up." And she had the saddest look, and she went, "No one told you? Ramel Go committed 6 months ago suicide in her dorm room by hanging herself with a belt. And there was a note. Forgive me, life, for I was not enough. Forgive me that I was not enough. Forgive me that I couldn't survive." So after that meeting with the instructor, I told her about what happened with Ramel, and actually through the efforts of me and this instructor, we created a suicide prevention program at the university for college students. What if I had kept in contact with Ramel? What if I could have been there and stopped her to commit suicide? You don't know what ifs, because life's journey is full of what if. Overcoming fear is taking it one step at a time. One thing I do know is that life has many variables, and it fits the chaos theory to a T, because there is no secret divination, no secret tarot, no secret God, no secret Christianity to tell you whether or not it's going to work out the way you planned. But life has a journey and a reason for all of us. I'm going to share you something about fear. One of the greatest moments of fear that I had, for those of you that do not know, I come from a very dysfunctional home back when I was a child, and it's still hard to talk about to this day, but I remember this one particular night. It was June 20th, 1989. The woman that claimed to be my mother had beaten me to a pulp. Literally beaten the crap out of me. Had guys hold me down, and she just beat into me and beat into me. And I was 16 years old. Blood was covering my face, and she kept saying, "Stay down, bitch, stay down, do not get up." And I kept getting up, and I kept getting up. And I remember those guys taking the 2x4 and hitting me in my stomach and kicking me. Finally, her sister had stepped in going, "What the hell are you doing?" And I still got up. And she took a knife and she threw it down on the floor next to my feet. Here I am, staggering. And I pick up the knife. And she's like, "Go ahead, bitch. Take it. You know you want to kill me. After all, I'm the one that killed your fucking sister. You know it, bitch. I've killed everything in your life. I mutilated your dogs. I killed your sister. And still I can't break you. Take that knife and kill me now, because that's what you want to do. Kill me. Come on, bitch. Kill me." And I walked right up to her with a knife, and I pointed it right at her. And I dropped the knife. And I looked at her and I said, "I forgive you that no one has ever loved you. That the only way that you could show love was to abuse children and sell us into prostitution. I forgive you for killing my sister, and may God have mercy on your soul." And as I walk away, she says, "How dare you, bitch? How dare you fucking forgive me? You're supposed to kill me." And I looked at her and I went, "If I had killed you, I would have become just like you." And I went back to the doghouse, literally the doghouse outside, because I wasn't allowed to sleep in the bedroom. I had to sleep in the doghouse and the dog kennels we had outside. How did that story end? 6 hours later, there was a police raid, and it was one of the greatest cases of abuse in the state of California. I was afraid to get back up because I was afraid of getting beaten down again with a 2x4. Mind you, this woman had taken my hearing, broke my back, but I got up because at the end of the day, that's what we do. For those of you that were wondering, what the hell did you go through, Kat? I'm afraid right now of how you're going to react to what I've told you, what I've been through. It's not an easy thing to live with fear. You know, many of you who are involved in animal activists are familiar with the puppy kennel law, the kennel dog law, the puppy law that was instituted in 1966. The reason why that was instituted was a horrific case that was found in Pennsylvania of animals that were tortured, mutilated, and children that had been abused. It was actually on the cover of a magazine in the 60s, which I will not say, but that was my grandfather. And when they got kicked out of that state, they just went to California and started all over again until in 1989 when I was taken away and put an end to what they had been doing. It took the efforts of many a people to teach me socialization skills, give me a new life, new name. Well, I still go by my legal name, but I have a pen name now. And for the first time in my life, I'm sharing with you that I did it. I survived, overcoming a lot of fear in our life. How do you overcome fear? One day at a time, one step at a time. It's not easy, but you have to be willing to get up. Just as I did that night when she beat me to a freaking crisp. Actually, I had a broken ankle at that time. And you have to be willing to push forward. I love Eleanor Roosevelt. One of the greatest things that she said in this time was a quote that I'm going to share with you. And I think it's so powerful. You gain strength, courage, confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look for and you gain strength. Okay, that was too funny. I was losing memory in my phone. The quote from Eleanor Roosevelt was, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You're able to say to yourself, I have lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes. You must do the very thing that you think you cannot do." Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate, it's the fear that we're powerful beyond measure. I know this fear. The fear are you enough? How do you think I feel? I came from a background where the frickin' puppy kennel log was started because of this family I was raised in. Horrified the Senate so much that they enacted it because of PETA. How do you think I felt? Going through what I went through, living each day, having to learn to re-socialize, had to learn my colors, had to have people assigned to teach me how to speak English again. Fear of getting up. You have to get up. It can be done. I don't have the answer how to overcome fear. But what I do is I take 1 minute by each minute. And I live my life with honor, integrity, honesty. There are going to be people that don't understand me. I've learned to live with this because people don't understand what I went through. That's a heavy burden to be living with the knowing that because of your background, frickin' state law was created. Child abuse protection laws were created in California because my family were teachers. Really? You live your life hoping that at the end of the day you've lived it with honor and integrity. Take each step as these steps right here, stepping stones to the future. One day at a time, one step at a time. I know you can do it. Thank you for allowing me to share with you my experiences so that you may know how to move forward. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy the sky.